We the people call the 48th Quadrennial Democratic National Convention to order.
The Democrats are using the opening days of their convention to drive home one big theme: unity.
Tonight, my friends, in contrast, we've heard a lot about how we can unite as Americans.
Our deepest divisions can be overcome.
But behind the heavily choreographed primetime programming, progressives are ready to push Biden to the left as soon as he takes office.
4 major things that they'll be pushing and fighting for. Green New Deal, Medicare for all, getting corporate and dirty and dark money out of politics, and police and criminal justice reform.
The theme of Night 2, Leadership Matters, is likely to display a familiar battle between the party's old guard and left wing over healthcare, as delegates hear from Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Stacey Abrams and reveal the final tally for approving the 2020 Democratic platform. Democrats voted on the platform between August 3rd and 14, according to a DNC staffer, and it's unclear if it passes with flying colors. 850 delegates, most of whom backed Bernie Sanders in the primary, have signed a petition calling on delegates to vote against any platform that does not include a plank supporting Medicare for all. Progressive Reps Ro Khanna and Rashida Tlaib and newly elected Cori Bush are some of those who have signed the pledge. The DNC and Biden campaign are trying to appeal to progressives by noting the platform welcomes advocates who support a Medicare for all approach, though it calls for achieving universal health care through a public option.
Does it go far enough on Medicare for all? No. But it does move the needle in a big way in protecting unions and in environmental justice. And I think that is a huge signal to progressives that the ticket is, at the very least, listening and willing to change their views on things.
But many progressives say that's not enough. They're also frustrated over the campaign's new efforts to appeal to some parts of the GOP rather than members of its own party. Tension in the Democrats' Big Tent approach was on full view on night 1, as speakers offered a different take on what a Biden presidency would look like.
I'm sure there are Republicans and independents who couldn't imagine crossing over to support a Democrat. They fear Joe may turn sharp left and leave them behind. I don't believe that.
Our campaign ended several months ago, but our movement continues and is getting stronger every day. Many of the ideas we fought for, that just a few years ago were considered radical, are now mainstream.
Many in the Democratic Party now wondering who really represents the party.
It's the most progressive policy platform we've had in the modern history of the Democratic Party. It is more progressive than both 2008 and 2016. And I think that's a huge signal to progressives from the Biden campaign that, hey, we're listening, we care, let's do this together, let's be a Big Tent party.
Shira Tarlow, Newsy, Washington.